Da, 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 da. What's this song? This is Enter the Gungeon. Doze one. I think it's just like the main song. I don't know. Looking good though. There have been no funny Family Guy moments so far. I may as well just cool the whole stream off in that case. Why even exist? I'm just like looking over at the chat, and honestly, like I feel like I just I feel like I just like warped in with no context to anything. Like I look over, it says no dancing, the horse is here. And what? I just think like, the entire chat just turned into Laimu bot real quick. I'm gonna be real with you though. I've never watched a single episode of Family Guy. Like I may have caught like bits and pieces every now and again, but I just remember younger me just being like, this looks a little bit like The Simpsons, but just like more irreverent, and I was just not interested. Like, I'm sure there are good moments, but little me just dismissed it as like The Simpsons with like absolutely no emotional driving force behind it at all. So kind of like modern Simpsons, I guess. The only thing I do remember about Family Guy that I liked is the way that they say whip. Or Stewie says whip. Cool whip. I like that. I like to say whip. Also, the only other experience I've had with Family Guy is, I think it was it Desert doing the voice for one of Ross's skits where he's like, oh my god, Pokemon, I'm a tier 3 sub. I like that part. That's not even real Family Guy though, that's just... that's fan parody. Oh yeah, and that time that Mike made me listen to the Shipoopy song. I don't remember what I'm doing, but apparently I haven't been to Mount Lanayru at all. But I should probably do the Divine Beast so that if I do run out of time, I can just make a beeline to Central Hyrule and finish the game. So I'm gonna do that first. Is this where the Zora live? I don't remember. Where the fuck are the Zora? Oh, here it is, Zora River. That's probably where they are. You're not Laimu bot? That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed because now that I gave up on my dreams of both gardening and walking my dogs, the rain stopped. I'm slightly upset. I don't remember what we were doing here. We just like met Fish Husbando and then left. Reach Zora's domain. Okay. So, I go. No, this isn't my first time. It's the first time in a while. I haven't played since release. A lizard! A desert pea. Steal it. Yeah, first time with this mod too. Oh shit, rupee. No! No! Yeah. Good. I'm gonna ban Laimu bot, I think. It's just like for the sake of everything that's good. Wait, what was that? Did you see that? That was weird. guy thinks he's so fucking sneaky, dude. Oh. Arrows! Nice, thank you. I need those. Oh, bye. Arrows. Gimme. Yeah, boy. Ow. Please stop. So, canonically, or like, not canonically, but in terms of game pacing, which divine beast are you supposed to get first? Like, which way does the game expect you to go? Is it this way? I feel like it is. Cause like you walk towards this place as directed. Yeah. Wasn't I supposed to be getting lizard parts? Like their tails or something? Oh yeah, no it was. Cause I need to upgrade my pets. Oh, my pants are too weak. What if I replace them with a skirt instead? Hold on. Where's my skirt? Yeah, this looks great. I did play Disco Elysium. I didn't finish it because at the time they didn't have the voiced version out, and it was destroying my throat. I would be more than willing to take another look at it now that it is actually voice acted, though. I have this issue with Disco Elysium, though, right? I love the game to pieces, but it makes me feel like a fucking idiot because I'm not politically inclined at all. And whenever, like, political discussion starts, I kind of zone out. And there are just like reels and reels of entire like conversations that are nothing but that in the game. And I feel dumb because my brain just doesn't want to follow it. Like a couple of times like NPCs actually asked me what my political leanings were, and I was like, oh god, oh man, I don't fucking know. Yeah, there's a few things where I feel like my brain just switches off. That's one of them. I'm not going for those. And the other one is, The other one is anything to do with, like, taxes or accounting, finances. Ooh. Nice. Oh, I need those. I think. But you know, even as someone who like is super bad at understanding anything that Disco Elysium is trying to say, it's really good. I remember I impressed Kim, and that's all I ever wanted to do in life. I just felt like a better person for having done it. It's true, Dom, it's true. Now, some people might say that throwing bombs in the river to fish things is bad for the environment. But It's such an awful accent, I'm sorry, I'll stop doing it. Oh, I missed. Oh no, I blew up another fish. Ow. Dead. Herb.
Hey!
Fish husbando. Sorry for calling out to you from the river. Since I pressured you into coming, I was not sure you really would come through. I am pleased things are going well. Ever since this strange occurrence, there have been lots of monsters around here. Be careful as you proceed. And hurry, all of my fellow Zora are anxiously awaiting your arrival. Abby, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Why is there so much trash in this river? Apple. So Leon is in here. At one point he may decide to just bark. Just to warn you guys so you get jump scared slightly less by my dog. It happens because he'll be sleeping, and if something wakes him up when he's sleeping, he gets very angry. And honestly, I sympathize. Like, I feel that. I don't like it either. Sounds like a small dog he is. Very teeny tiny. Oh, a treasure chest. Cha. The sun came out. I hate this weather. I'm so upset. I wanted to walk in the sun. Stop it. I think I got a very small amount of sunscreen on my contact lens because I was dumb and forgot to put my contact lenses in before I did my sunscreen. So now I'm just sad. Today was the worst. I like the sun. It is warming. I like being warm. They're giving me so many arrows. This makes me so happy. Makes using the computer more difficult? Wait, why? Oh, do you mean like temperature-wise? Or do you mean your computer is like... has a window behind you when you're using it so you get glare? Ooh. No! I did finish this game on my first playthrough, yeah. Hi, purple stuff! But that's the only time I've ever finished it, so it's pretty neat. It still feels like new and exciting. A lot of it, especially because the mods change enough that I just don't know, ow, whether or not what I'm interacting with is mod or not. Ow. Ow! These bees just took a fucking hit from the Master Sword and they were like, yeah, we'll go again. Come at me, bro. I fear them. Oh, speaking of, I saw my first bee on my new flowers. He was so small and bumbly and he was pollinating. He went into one flower and he touched, and then he went to another flower and he touched. It was cute. Hi, Oppose. He was doing his best.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been going great. Sorry for calling from so far away. The domain is still a ways off, but you're making good progress. I shall be I shall be along soon myself. I won't be much longer. In the meantime, I'll be cheering you on from here in the river, so hang in there. You can do it. Stay strong. So does Zora just live a long time? Oh lord. Ah! Please stop. Okay, fine. Hold on. Oop. Stop it. Ow. Oh, the Master Sword too. Oh no. Come here. Good boy. Nice quiet. Yeah, the Hylians aren't doing too bad either. Oops. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. Just for a second. Yeah, I still need to upgrade my gear. And there was another thing I wanted to do. Oh, I wanted to find all the memory spots for Zelda. Those are important. Well, Link is only as old as he is, and while looking as young as he does, because he was like in a regeneration. Oh, oh my God! You're on fire! Yeah, he wasn't actually living for that time. Champions Ballad DLC. Oh God, I forgot. I don't know. I don't think I have enough time. What does Champions Ballad do again? Oh, didn't they have that, like, amazing song? I like that song. Rig. Maybe I'll try and do an extra stream on Thursday. What? Oh. Hey Link, you're almost halfway to Zora's domain. Oh, by the way, there were a few spots up ahead with lots of enemies, but you'll be fine. I believe in you, Link. Is he like one of the few characters that has a theme song that very consistently plays every time he pops up? Ow. Good job, Link. Yeah, like, so the thing is, I can finish Breath of the Wild before the game comes out, no problem, I think. It's gonna be more of a question of what do I leave on the table in terms of completionist content, you know? Eh. Was that a hightail lizard? I'm gonna be upset if that was a hightail lizard. Oh. Not gonna get all the Karoks, that's true. Probably not gonna do all the shrines. I did it the first time I played the game. I'm not worried. Oh. Might be a little bit overgeared to be killing the poor things here. Well, the Hyrule Castle rush will be the last thing that I do, because that finishes the game, right? I'm not sure we ever did Champions Ballad. Because you said the word motorbike, and my brain went, wait, what? I did do the one where it has like the sick theme where you fight the monk at the end. Is that Champion's Ballad? Ow. A History of the Zora Part 1. The Eternal Zora's domain is told by King Dorephan. The rains have blessed the Nairu since ancient times with an abundance of pure, clean water. Seeking a bounty of such water, the Zora gathered there. Thus, as the legends go, the domain was born 10,000 years ago. The land was also rich in ore, and so a unique form of stonemasonry was developed to create our new home. The domain is one giant sculpture, a feat of architecture that has drawn admirers the world over. Our great domain will ever stand as a hallmark of the esteemed artists who made it an eternal symbol of Zora pride. I must have done it, but I don't remember ever dicking around with a motorcycle. Give me your arrows! Thank you. Apparently, if everyone arrows, I should just truck it up this mountain. Well, I mean, I fought the monk, which means I finished the campaign. Or, sorry, I finished the entire DLC, right? Holy, I have 127 of these now? Nice! Oh, I get you. I see what you're saying. I probably, like, used the motorcycle once and was like, yeah, that's cool, bye. Should've done Champion's Ballad first. It wasn't out on release. Good boy, Leon. Oh, poor Tweus. Tweus is going to the vet tomorrow. I am using gyro to smash the crates. He, I guess because his legs are lagging behind him a little bit, he tried to jump down today using the ramp. Actually, that reminds me. But yeah, no, he tried to jump down using the ramp, and because his coordination's terrible, he got his foot stuck in the spokes between the ramp, and then kind of like slid down and ended up hanging by his foot, and he screamed. So he has to go to the vet tomorrow to make sure his leg's okay, because he's walking the same as he ever did, but because he can't really feel his legs properly, it could just be that, you know, he just doesn't realize he's damaging it. So they want to see him anyway. Hold on, I'll take a picture of the rat. How do I zoom? Zoom. Yeah. Rat. Rat. Does he get me? Oh no, I was gonna kill it, but look, you did a little stretchy. Fine, you live. You live for now. I thought maybe he would drop something good, but then he did a cute little stretch, so now he stays.
Oh!
Hey, Link! Look below, down here. Korok. You're still pretty far off, my friend, but I was sure you'd be passing over this bridge, so I've been waiting for you. You will be in Zora's domain before you know it. In fact, I'm gonna head that way too. I shall meet you there. Whoa, Link! Beware, warrior! A monster approaches from behind you! Oh, hey. Alright. This is where I needed to bring a rock from up top or something. Nope, here's one. Bye-bye. Wait, how do I get back up? Shit. I have made a small mistake. What did Laimu bot mean by this? Can there be any high-tailed lizards here? Zora's demanded a king with no special talent for the art of war. What he lacked in skill with the blade, he made up with in love for his people, especially a love for his queen. One day, news reached the king of a horde of monsters gathering in the Zotoban Highlands. The king steeled himself for war to protect his people, but the queen knew how ill-suited for the task he was. Worried for his life, she wove one of her own scales into his armor, hoping that her love would protect him in battle. It seemed for a time that the tide of the battle favored the Zora and that Ult would make it safely home. But the cunning Lizelfoss general saw an opening and seized it, driving the king's forces into a corner. Just when the general's sword was ready to crash down upon the king, a miracle took place. An errant sunbeam reflected from the scale in his armor blinded the Lizelfoss, stopping the death blow from falling. This was the chance the king needed to rally his forces and turn the tide, taking down the general and securing victory. This came to be known as the miracle of the white scale, a scale that only female Zora possess. It was this miracle that began the tradition of Zora princesses crafting armor for their future husbands. Queen. Zora are born from eggs. You had to save... Was it Lulu? Was that her name? Yeah, she had some eggs and you had to save them in Majora's Mask. Thank you for the 28 months. Welcome back. Thank you very, very much. Yeah. Wolf Musk, thank you for the 17 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the restoration patch was good. I enjoyed it. It was also nice to play that rather than the PAL version. I do have plenty of time to complete the base game, but we were talking about the Champions Ballad stuff, which I may not be able to have time to do. It's kind of like, I can complete the game, but I'm going to have to sort of figure out what I do and don't want to do in that time. Because I won't be able to complete everything, you know? Oh, I need to go back to Terrytown to see what happened with Grayson. I don't remember what his name was. Look how many fish there are just chilling here. I mean, the shrines are still way more complicated in this version with the mod. No! Where? Crap. Sometimes more complicated, sometimes a little bit more tedious because, you know, they're not professional game devs. Sometimes really cool. It's a mixed bag. But I'm glad that I had it to sort of like change stuff up a little bit. Around 100 years after King Dorephan ascended to the throne, a stray guardian crossed upland Zorana into our domain. The guardian seemed unstoppable. Our best soldier's spears barely left a scratch on its metal hull. It was then that our King Dorephan, without a thought for his own safety, came out to face the guardian himself. With supernatural strength, he lifted the guardian and hurled it into a ravine. The impact of the fall left the guardian in pieces, and it was never to trouble another Zora ever again. The citizens celebrated the king's valor. From then on, their trust and respect of him grew beyond compare. You can still see the scar he earned that day on his forehead, a token of his triumph. Huh. Hi, Sai. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you are not feeling so great today. But, yeah, no, come hang out. It will be nice. It will help. Frog. Oh, frog. Frick. I did honestly forget how long this trek is. Because after, you know, you get it the first time, you just warp. Ow. Four. The trek though, I think it's neat. History of the Zora, Part 7, the hero who defeated the Lionel, as told by King Dorephan. There was a time when the people of the land were threatened by the dread beast Lionel, who lived on something mountain, but won highly and drove the beast back and Restored peace to the domain. The Zora helm won in this fight is now north of something in the ruins near something lake. It rests there to honor the deeds of the hero Link. I wonder where the helm could be. Lulu Lake, perhaps? Aw, it's both of them. Oh, that's cute. I like these lakes. And they're together. Yay! That's cute as fuck. Frig. I like the letterbox just sitting here. Bullseye. Hey, oh beautiful. Hope this letter reaches you well. I just wanted to check in on my sand boots. Why does he have a mailing address for me? You are treating them carefully, right? Also, you never responded to me asking whether you wanted to spend time with me. Anyway, there's a gift in here for you. I hope you like it. Shock arrows? Okay. Yeah, they're modded. Whoa! I've been waiting for you, Link. Welcome, behold the pride of my people, Zora's domain. Now I shall introduce you to the king. Hurry, this way. What is it? Master Link, is it truly you, the Hylian champion? It's me, Rivan. Yeah, sure. We used to swim together when I was but a child, remember? Sure, that sounds familiar. Well, it has been 100 years since then, and now I'm over 130 years old. I must say you've aged well for Hylian, unbelievably well. Now that I think about it, shouldn't you be dead? Sorry, that may be too personal a question. Father, we are on guard duty right now. Oh, right, sorry. The leader of the pack, Baz, the heroine, Gaddison, and my father, Trello. They all have aged quite a bit, I'm afraid, but they are all doing well. Hi, Bob Mushroom, welcome! Oh, but Master Link, you probably shouldn't speak to the elderly. Oops, sorry for keeping you too long. You have business in the throne room, right? Please proceed there at your earliest convenience. Aww. It's you. We met at the Zora River. It's me, Leto. Thank you for coming so quickly. But enough about me. Could I possibly ask you to go meet with King Dorephan? He's in the throne room. Please go ahead. I'm gonna get that shrine real quick before I talk to anybody else. Although, clothes? Aye! No clothes. Clothes? No clothes. Neat sword. Wesker was very upset today because the thunder was frightening him. And at one point it thundered and he started barking at it. Oh, I think the game just crashed. Yup. And he started barking at it, and then like I told him to be quiet, and he kind of turned around and was like, "Mother, I'm frightened," and came running up the stairs and like wedged himself against my knees and was just like, "Please love me, mother. I'm so scared." Leon didn't give a fuck. Phantom Genesis, thank you for the 39 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Please work. Honestly, considering how long I've been playing it, the amount of crashes is fairly low. The Drag, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. Oh, I broke my sword. You fucker! You fucker! You fucker! You fucker! Ah! Right at the end. Right at the end, it just went boink. Oh, first try. No, so much momentum. Fuck. Rig. Nailed it. Ow. The fuck? Okay. I won't touch it then. Disappointing. Is that supposed to work? Oh no, have I accidentally put the incorrect ball? I think I put the incorrect ball in there. But wait, it's stuck now. Okay, I think I have to restart the shrine. Because presumably there's another ball I should be putting in there. Hold on. Does jumping to my death reset it? Nope. I didn't want to leave the shrine because I'm pretty sure I might crash it. No, we're good. I usually crash going in and out of shrines. Alrighty then, let's go find the special bowl. Well, this is dangerous. Fuck. I see it. I see it. That makes more sense. This is the correct ball. Help! 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 Made it. Oh my. Wait, this looks like a gigantic pain in the ass. Oh dear. Okay. I see. Okay, this is going to work perfectly. First try. It wants me to push it down the slope, but I don't want to push it down the slope. That looks annoying. This might be a terrible idea. Yeah. Oh god, no. Out the way. Wait, can I not push this one? Beans. Oh dear. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck! Ah! That should be enough, right? First try! But wait, I have to get it into the hole and it won't let me push it. I kind of rub my face against it. Come on, this is stupid. Why can I not push this ball? What if I break it? What if I... That should be enough, right? Oh god, oh god, oh man, oh god, oh man, oh god, oh man, oh god, oh man. I sacrificed my face! Okay, no, I'm fine. I was willing. I was willing to sacrifice my face, but I didn't need to. It's okay. No, I could have pushed the ball like off of the initial pedestal, but I wanted to cheese it and send it across the upper path, but it didn't work. I suppose I could have pushed it in like other sections as well, but it worked okay. It worked fine. It might have done, but you don't know.
Hi.
Are you a Hylian? Oh, where are my manners? I am Laflat. I am the chief secretary for the royal family. Are you curious about the statue of Lady Mifa? If you do not mind, please allow me to explain. This is a statue of the former Zora champion. Her name was Lady Mifa. She was as kind as she was beautiful. They say her ability to heal wounded soldiers was beyond compare. And she's dead now! Those soldiers are healed and they are old and decrepit now, but they remember. Sorry, those soldiers she healed. For this reason, the elders of the domain all love Lady Mifa dearly. If you would like to know more, I suggest to try talking to one of them. Who are you? I'm a Hylian. Oh. So, if you're a Hylian, did you come from far away? I asked because my... Oh, never mind. My dad told me not to talk to strangers. Okay. I'm so sleepy, I should go to bed. Oi. Where? Isn't there like a Zora outfit? I feel like I remember. That armor DLC? No. I don't think so. Oh, actually, the headpiece might be. I don't remember what's DLC and what's not with this game anymore. I have to earn it? Ugh, that's annoying. Okay. Lady Mifa, watch this! I, second the aptly named Demon Sergeant, shall strike down the divine beast Varuta. What you doing? You're Link! Finally, I can avenge Lady Mifa! It has been 100 years since you last showed your face here. Now I, second, will cut you down myself. Playing dumb? Eh? Nice try, but you cannot fool me, Champion Link. You are unable to protect Lady Mifa from Calamity Ganon. It has been 100 years since we lost her. Poor Lady Mifa, how heartbreaking. There is no way we would ask for your help now after all this time and after all that has happened. So says I, Segan, the Demon Sergeant. Even if this body of mine is destroyed, I will drown Ruta in shock hours myself. And in doing so, Lady Mifa's regrets shall be alleviated. If you understand anything of courage, then get out of my way at once. Are they taking baths and gushing over the prince together? Kind of weird. Do I have a favorite book and why? Oh, I don't know. I have lots of different books that I like. Oh. Oh, they're sleeping. Wait, do they take baths here or do they sleep here? Well, it's always nice to have a visitor here. Thank you for journeying to our fair Zora's domain. Wait a moment, you're Link! The perpetrator who forced Lady Mipha to join his crusade 100 years ago only to be destroyed by Calamity Ganon. Well, this seems a bit revisionist. As though I could ever forget that face. You should know that the elderly here who loved Lady Mipha still remember and they still resent you. I, however, resent the deed and not the person. I also believe in allowing the mistakes of the past to wash away. Link, I have retired from my role as a priest, and I am now living my life free from the material concerns of this world. However, ever since I retired, each day is more boring than the last. Spending day after day in idleness only to pass from this world soon. Link, as I am sure you are well aware, the afterlife lays claim to all. We never know when it will beckon. If during your travels you meet any engaged couples, I would like you to introduce them to me. Joining two souls is a true honor, one I shall stake my life on. Just one more wedding and I shall be fulfilled. I don't remember meeting anybody. Maybe it's a Tarry Town thing. Eesh. Ah, you must be the Hylian that Sidon brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I am King Dorephan, ruler of the Zora. That object upon your waist. Is that not a Sheikah slate? Now that I have gotten a good look at you, it is all too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion, Link. Do not tell me you have forgotten me. The Hylian champion? You can't mean the Link, that champion? So that's where I've heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion Link has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. Oh, so many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I had heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but it appears you managed to survive. Extraordinary. I lost my memory. Come again? You say you have lost your memory. But surely you must remember my precious daughter Mipha, yes? You do you not? Mipha who? I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear Mipha as well? You and Mipha were so close, yet you do not remember her? Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you see that statue? Does gazing upon a Mipha's immortalized form still not jog your memory? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh, yes, of course. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. That is a good one. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of divine beast Varuta. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength? What? Is this my first playthrough? It's not, but I haven't played since release, and we're playing modded this time. To spice things up a bit. What's going on here? There we go. King Dorifan, my liege, please do not speak so. To ask a Hylian for help? Why, the very thought of it curls my fins. Muzu, I expected more of you. How can you still protest? Muzu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed, Link is a champion through and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. He's bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together. Weevil-chan, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. You like my profile picture? Thanks very much. Have you forgotten already, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of an ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. And that is not the least of it. It is their fault that Lady Mipha was lost to us. Hui. Divine Beast Faruta has great power. It has the unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. Nathan. For us, Zora, water and air are as one. You know what? That's what I should add to a soundboard. Sorry, I was just thinking about what I wanted to play on my soundboards on Discord. And I should do it on sound alerts too. Hold on. Jason and Sean is very important, I think. Alright, hold on. Let me turn Chrome down because these play loud as fuck.
Jason! Jason! Jason!
Wait, that's the wrong Jason! That's good. Very good. I'll add one of these at some point. I need just a single Jason. Yeah, that was a spooky Jason. Sorry, I'm awake, I'm awake, I'm awake, I'm awake. Where to get the live countdown? Oh, Nintendo sent me an email and it's in there just to, you know, keep me anxious at all times. Earth, Zora, water, and air is one, so you would not think that this would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us. There, Hylian lives are in very grave danger. No, not yet, Tane. I'm getting stressed. Bad Games Jules! Thank you for the entire year! Thank you for the support. Welcome back. I have an echo? I assume that's only on your end, yeah. Do I have an echo? Yeah. There's apparently a black line on the capture, and I don't see that here either. Did I fix it? Oh, I fixed it. Ha 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 ha. Oh no, Kaiser, I'm sorry. The Divine Beast Faruta. Your Princess Zelda often studied the Divine Beast, that is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Rita's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control because there's no electricity coursing through to stop them. Segin, who is quite shock resistant for a Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps because we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once, the water soon returned to its full force. That is why we went in search of a Hylian who could help us. I don't know. Have you seen what happens to me when I get hit by electricity? Link, I am certain you've already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can, of course. Please, hero, I beg of you. Help me stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the Divine Beast and appease it from within? So then, Princess Zelda is still alive? Kinda. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, it is true. But if we can regain control of the Divine Beasts, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. Huh. Calamity Ganon is really fun to say. I did not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous. Naturally, I shall help too. Can we ride him? Like, isn't that what happens? Like, you ride him through the water? Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside it. Come, Link, let us appease Ruta together. I'm in. Thank you, Link. Truly, we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith. As long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like Azora. Please take good care of it. King Dorephan! Surely you do not intend... No, I can't do that. Surely you do not really intend to give this outsider the Zora armor. Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to the one that they have sworn to marry. I guess we're getting married then. Princess Mifa made that one there with her own hands. It is far too important to entrust it to a shady Hylian. Why does Nintendo keep trying to set Link up to fuck fish? He may be a champion, but Mifa had no such relationship with him, so why should he receive such an honor? This is just too much, my liege. I do not understand it one bit. That Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear daughter Mifa. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the Calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do now? I tasked Muzu with finding the shock arrows we will need to appease Varuta, but now he has rushed off in a huff. Link, don't let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. Sidon, I suppose that means you are going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to try to speak with him. Can I go get the helmet now? Where are my pants? Or maybe it's in Toto Lake. I feel like it might be in Upland Zorana. Yeah, didn't it say the ruins where the lake is? I think it did. I'm going this way. Goodbye. Wait, how the fuck am I getting up here? Oh wait, can I go up waterfalls now? Do 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 do. Do 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 Reading comprehension? More like I just don't remember. Does that count as a waterfall? The water is definitely falling. I swim. I swim. I swim. I swim. I go up. Good morning, good morning. We get the whole night through. Good morning to you. Ooh, more shock arrows. Ominous. Is there one up here too? Let's go have a look. Oh yeah, Flamadius? I'm very familiar with it because my grandfather liked to put on older musical movies and stuff. And his hearing was really bad, so he would put on the TV on one of these movies, and then the volume would just be fucking blasting, and we would just be waiting there until he would fall asleep so we could turn it down. Where's the Lionel? There's absolutely one here. There he is! Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. We're just about good. Lionel! Ah! Lionel's pissed! I'm in danger. Ah! Dick. Slappa, 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 slappa. Uh-oh. What is the fucking timing for the side swipe? I can't get it! And the camera's in the wrong way. Help, 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 help. Oh god, it hurts. I can dodge everything on the one-handers apart from the side swipe. Oop. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it now. Nope. No, hightail lizard! I needed that! Fuck. want that. Is it better than this? Oh no, it's poopy. That one. Why is it going yellow? Oh! Pretty. That is just a sunset and not the fires of the apocalypse, right? Or sunrise even, it's a sunrise. Lime's user Crocs. Listen, no, look! I have 5 of them, and it costs like fucking 14 to do another one of these. I guess I could get more bow space, or more shield space, but listen! I'll do it eventually. Being bullied, what the fuck? No, oh, I needed that lizard. You're a pea moon. What's this? Jump at your own risk? Oh. Probably shouldn't be doing that yet. Do it, you won't? You're right, I won't. Do it, coward! But I'm supposed to be going for the helm! We're running out of time, chat! We're running out of... Fine. Fuck, Jesus. Throw yourself to your death for the bit, streamer! Shoot the lake, streamer. Wait, what do you mean, coward? I'm going for the beast. Yeah. What happens if I touch it now? Ah! I see. Oh, you want to actually dive? We can dive. Yep. Splash. There. I hope that was worth it. Gonna bully streamer till she does what I want. Hui! Ow! Plumadius, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Thank you very, very much. Hui! That's you. Toxic streamer. Hey Matt, I'm gonna show you something, and then you'll be nice to me. Okay, you ready? You ready? Are you ready, Matt? Hold on, I'm finding it because I lost it again. Look! Skyfair, thank you for the 6 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Engage simp mode. Or Yep, more slashing and exploding today. I like how many shock arrows there are just chilling out up here. Hi, Z-Man. You did. It was very underwhelming because it was not my first Lionel. Because I went off and did, like, most of the game before getting here. Like, I forgot because I think I did do this one first when I played this game the first time around. And that Lionel was terrifying. And this time around, it was just kind of like slapped his butt a couple times. Hello. Yoink. Oh! I'm trying to practice my flurrying. It's not going very well. Hold on, let me try again. Nope. Ow. Okay, hit me, hit me. I got this, I got this, I got this. Nope. Wait, once he swings really fast. Oh, no. Try again. No. I caught. He's so quick. All right, here we go. Here we go. This time for sure. Nope. I'ma dodge you. Well, I did, but I didn't get the flurry. Oh, fuck, you can't just kick me! No! Stop it! I feel like the only thing I can reliably flurry is a Lionel, which is a bit sad. Here we go, here we go. Stop kicking me! Jerk. Elizalfoss just saw me? Oh yeah, I did. There he is. I don't remember the timings being so precise. Is this a 60 frame thing, or is this a Limes is horribly out of practice thing? Because I'm not sure. Probably 60 frames, but that's not as funny, so let's dunk on the streamer. I don't remember the rest of what those words said, so I'm just gonna scramble around on here and then get sad because I can't find the helm. Elm? Any Elmers? Elm? I remembered. Frog. I don't remember where the pants are. Funny. Nani? And the pants were dead. Oh, you got up. That's annoying. Need a Lionel picture? I have a Lionel picture. Oh, you mean for the pants? Okay, here we go. Flurry time. Nope. Nope. It seems very exact. Come here. I got a flurry. Oh, you have a bow. I don't like that. Oh, that's a bomb! That's a bomb! Ah, stop! No! Cease! Desist! What the fuck? Why did you have those? Oh, that looks painful. That's very precise. I'm never getting it again. First try, exactly. No! Kika. Do 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 do. Fuck you. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da la la. Thank you. Here we go. Here we go. Fuck. Here we go. No. Here we go. Oh, that's your tongue. I don't like that. Nope. It's weird. I can jump out of the way, but that doesn't constitute a flurry for some reason. You have to do it like really early? Ow. Nope. Nope. Okay, that one's later. I don't understand. The timing windows are all over the place. Sometimes it's earlier, sometimes it's later. Mecha smack. Does this even work? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Urbosa, why? Leon is sleeping. He is a good boy. He tries very hard not to be so super excited about everything, but he is. He keeps trying to steal the attachment for the hose. Because it makes him angry that it keeps squirting water at him. So if I leave it somewhere that he can get it, he steals it. And runs away. You don't have a side quest? Oh, you're LaFlat. Hello, do you have a side quest?
Yeah.
Oh, you're the person who used to go to Terrytown. Eventually. Ooh. Wait, I can't carry any more shields? Oh. Yoink. More story for pants? Okay. Okay, then let me quickly go to Terrytown. And also I want to upgrade my gear. You're welcome, Bunny. I hope you recover quickly. Oh. I watched a video earlier with, you know, like those AR emoji things where it's basically just like a bear that's moving, kind of like VTubing, except it's like a bear emoji or something. I watched a video and it had one of those suddenly pop up, and Leon was like, "What the fuck?" And he panicked and was barking at it like, "Oh, it's disgusting, I hate it." He was very mad. Alarma! It is a bear! Oh, I can upgrade my soldier's armor. Enhance me. Okay, so for the barbarian stuff, I need Nadra's horn. And then, what do I need for this one? More Lionel hooves. More Lionel hooves. Okay. Oh. Oh. What do I need for this one? A hearty bass. Where's that from? The river. Is there a particular place where they tend to spawn? I roll bass. Okay. Laimu bot, no. Oh. In Hyrule? Well, it was a good run, Mountain Dew, but it's time for you to be banned. Oh, hi, Zito. doing good, but I keep getting annoyed because, like, I sit down for stream and I'm like, you know, it'd be really nice to have some bubble tea while I stream. But because I stream so late, all the places are closed before I even think about it. I'm upgrading my sleeper. Yeah? You got a problem with that?
Oh. Oh.
Having a good time, having a good time. Hello. Hey, you sent some Gorons back here. That's perfect. The brute strength of a Goron is undeniable. These boulders don't stand a chance against them, and with names like Grayson and Pellison, they'll fit right in. Also, Pellison started selling the ore they found within the boulders. You should go say hello again. Next is... So before more people can move here, we need homes for them to live in. We need 20 bundles of wood. Oh, no. More deforestation. How many do I have? 11. Okay, it could be worse. Good job. Your master sword is running low on energy because it can't believe that you're using it for this bullshit. Oh, wait. Hi, Gachin Kumba! Where the fuck am I? Okay, I know where I am. You know, I've actually now finished the Skyward Sword. Like, I've now finished Skyward Sword. And like... I don't remember the story again. Like, I finished it. What the fuck happened? What the fuck? Help! Help! Ow. What goblins from the sky? Oh. Hero of Hyrule? No, it was them. They have bomb arrows, and I think they just set off their own barrels. That wasn't me. rich! Rock and stone. It wasn't me, it was the alarm, man. Oh, man. That movie's so good, though. I didn't kill my wife. I don't care. Cha. Cha. I got my first character to promotion level on Deep Rock Galactic chat. Are you proud of me now? So wait, what happened at the end of Skyward Sword? Did they all stay on the surface level? Or at least some of them stayed on the surface, right? What's my main? I main Scout. Because I like going zoom. I got dual pistols too, and they're really fun. I like to throw my grenade to slow everything down, and then I have the thing that causes like those things to get hit harder by my pistols, and then I go and everything dies. No, I haven't unlocked the crossbow yet. No, Union's so sleepy. It's so cute when he's tired, though, because he's much more, relaxed than he usually is at any other time of day. No, I've only done Hazard 4. We're Terrytown. Oh, they're Terrytown. Do you think I can make that? Hey, did you bring 20 bundles of wood? Yes. Yes. You're a lifesaver. Working such long hours every day really wears on my clothes. Could you look for someone who's got a gift for tailoring for me? We're talking about tailoring. There could be someone among the Garuda who's good at that. Good luck, you'll need it. This seems like a real long shot. And one last wrinkle. In accordance with the official Bolton construction policy, that person's name must end in son. Wait, what happened? Like, do they have to have names that end in son forever? Like, nobody can ever live here without a name that ends in son? Now, will they be in Gerudo Town, or do you think they'll be at the checkpoint? That is the question. I don't really remember anyone here who did tailoring. Like, there's this person, they sell clothes. remove any of the merchants because moving those would be annoying. I'm just looking for people who are named Sun now. Oh. Oh. Oh no! Gannon, no! I'm busy. Aw, look at the kids sleeping. That's cute. Damu.
Hi.
Hey, actors. Thank you. Link. Link.
The blood moon rises once again. Please be careful.
Gerudo don't have male children. Unless the lore's changed, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't. Only once every, is it 100 years or 1,000 years? I don't remember. Is that even a thing? Is that part of the lore anymore? It is? Okay. You're reading her name as Furiosa. Okay, none of these people are named... Ah! Who are you? Are you depressed because you caught Taylor? Help! Help! Oh. She's not okay.
Sava sava. Mmm. Oh? Hey! Eh?
How did they see through my flawless disguise? Really impressive you getting in here without anyone else noticing. Don't need to worry, I won't tell a soul. It'll just be a secret between us, Hailey and Vi, right?
Sava sava. Hmm?
I'm over 100.
Eh? Sava sava.
She's only observed here in the palace and never reset foot beyond the town's walls. Let it relax the last, but now that Bellaria has come of age, of course I can't think things can't be easy, blah blah blah. I'm retired. I didn't realize that I need to actually talk to these people to get their names to show up. So I need to go around again.
Vasak!
Vasak!
Sava sava.
There was a wandering Gerudo. Yeah. And now I'm like concerned. Will this be 100% run? In less than 3 days? No.
Hey! Sava sava. Hi!
I'm gonna go have a look over at the checkpoint. Maybe it's over there. Where are my snow pants? Or sand pants, even. Hey. Quiet. Good boy, good quiet. You're just chilling. Streamer cold? Yeah. Yeah. It's okay, I put wings on my head and now I'm not cold anymore. Ah! No! I ran in the wrong direction. Uh-oh. Where on Earth? Oh no, it is Earth, just I'm only part way. Cabby, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, thank you. Too small. Yeah, first try. That was another lizard, wasn't it? God damn it. Hey, are you a tailor? He's got a name that ends in son. Wake up! Wake the fuck up! Oh, I gotta go find a way to like make time pass. You received another letter from Bosai. Oh god. Are you sure you don't want to hang out? I mean, I now have no boots because I gave them to you. It's the least you can do, surely. Never mind, I'm probably never going to convince you, but maybe this gift that is with the letter will change your mind. A man can dream. Puppy! Oh. Fruit.
Ah.
There's actually a pet the dog mod for Breath of the Wild, but it crashes when in use with second wind. So I can't use it. I'm very sad.
Hey.
I'm stealing her stock? It's not hers yet. Is there a place to buy red and blue lizard tails in this game? Memory? Oh. Yay! Leon, leave it. Good boy. Good leave. So nice. So quiet. So cute. So tiny. like the idea though, because it's this memory. Like, did Link? Is Link just imagining or remembering himself being so fucking cool, and Zelda gazing at him? This feels a bit biased, dude. Who are you? You're a vo, aren't you? I am. No, I bet Mama would have a problem with a delicate vo like you. I don't know what you're trying to imply. Oh yes, I'm Ronson. I hail from Gerudo Town. The search for the love of my life, I'm so exhausted by it. I don't know why I'm even saying this. It's no business of a Hylian like you, but I'm constantly being bothered by my mother over not having found the love of my life. No male Gerudo. Exactly. Since it's so rare for a Vo to be born to a Gerudo, we seek out husbands from the world beyond Gerudo Town. It's supposed to be Zelda's memories? Then why is Link getting them? Like, they're Link's memories. He's using the locations to remember what happened. But for some reason, they're not always from his perspective. I proved myself to be a gifted tailor, but none of the Vo I've met seem to appreciate a well-hemmed garment. I was hoping my craft would help me find a mate, but it doesn't seem like there's much work for a tailor around here. I wonder if there really is someone out there for me. Huh? What is it? So abrupt, too. Let me hear the details. Hudson in Tarrytown needs a tailor? It's something, I suppose. The Akala region is kind of far away, but maybe I need to travel, getting far away from a village full of Vi. But it's not like I'm accomplishing anything by staying here. I can continue my search in Tarrytown. There's like 3 people that live there, but good luck. Why did I become a VTuber? Because it's fun. It's fun to have an interesting little persona that you can mess around with. It's like being able to play dress up with an OC, but like all the time. It's really cool. Thanks for all the information. I'm gonna go home and pack a huge bag. It'll be a long journey all the way there. I'll no doubt see you again in Tarrytown. Plus, I wanted to be able to like, I didn't use a cam even before I VTubed, and I wanted to add like a visual component to streaming rather than just being a voice. So this was like a cool midway thing. Silverself, thank you so much for the 9 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Leon is sulking. He's gone over to the bed that has like a pouch bed that he can crawl into, but instead of crawling into it, he's just lying on top of it, not looking at me. I don't know why he's upset. Maybe because I told him he couldn't yell at that girl outside. Ow! Atuno! Thank you for gifting 7 subs! Thank you very, very much! Thank you, thank you! Let me butt now! Dog! Puppy. Puppy, would you like me? Yeah! Super Beer, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you.
Oh.
You found someone from the Gerudo, thank you. She was able to patch every last hole in my work clothes before I could blink. She's pretty. Amazing. And since her name is Ronson, I have no objections. I hear she's decided to continue putting her skills to use by opening a clothing shop. You should stop by and say hello. Next is... Oh god, 30 bundles of wood? Okay. Oh, it's the same clothing. Interesting. There's lots of trees here, right? Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, essentially, it's a build a village kind of questline. Hey, Zervid.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
Good. Glad to hear it. I'm upping. Here to help. Ow. Help. Yelped. You've done what neither my wife nor I could have, and we're alive as a result. Thank you. You're welcome. I feel like Nintendo's not really into the idea of tailoring your game to you, so Terry Tug will probably exist either way.
Yep.
Oh no!
Yep.
Hightail lizard nearby. Oh my god! But where? I see it not. Lizard alert! Ow, fuck. Am I being followed? Did you see they had a trailer for the new Meg movie? Quality series of movies. There's a new Meg movie, yep. Meg 2! God damn it! But yeah, they're doing a second Meg movie. I think I need some kind of choo-choo here. Oh, I think it's... Oh, no, do I just... Oh, no, I hit the choo-choo jelly, right? I'm waiting for that second wind to hit. I'm very sleepy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm too greedy! Yeah! Okay. But yeah, I decided to go looking for plot summaries for the rest of the books. Because I don't think I'm ever going to, like, fully read all of them. Because the first one is, like, not good and then they just get worse. But, apparently, like, the second to last one that's currently published featured parallel universes and time travel. And I'm almost curious enough to go see what the fuck. Yeah, like, apparently the author decided to do a different book between Meg books, and it had some weird time travel nonsense in it, and then, like, he came back to the Meg books and put it in there, too. I also learned that at one point, 2 of the sharks are called Mary Kate and Ashley. More wood with a woodcutting axe? I do not have one. I guess I could go... Hold on. There's one up here on the plateau, right? Necromantic! Thank you for the 23 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. We are talking about Meg again, yeah. It's one of my favorite things to get, like, annoyed at. And make fun of. It's so weird because, like, clearly the author doesn't want to kill off his main characters, so what he does is just, like, create terrible, reprehensible people to get eaten by sharks in every book. Like, if you're not part of the core cast, you are probably getting eaten by a shark. Let's buy the axe. Where is Lizard? I don't understand. Is it tracking the ones in the grass? Because I never find them. Well, this one's just gone. I don't know where he went. Oh, maybe here? Lizard! Yeah, no, they was tracking the one in the grass. Today we learned. Cricket. Am I gonna eat it? No. I'm gonna give it to the fairy so she can eat it. Ancient gear? I'm too poor for ancient gear. Is it the best stuff to get, though? Is this game new? No, it came out in 2017? Question mark? 2016? God, when did Breath of the Wild come out? 2017? Okay. Hightail lizard nearby. But where? Where is it? I see it! I see it! Mwah. I feel like this game is really weird about the spin attack. There we go. Oh, lizard! I don't know if it's because... Oh. Of the frame rate or what? But it's not very responsive to the spinning. Boop. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, I just got him. But I hit him with the axe! He fell out of the tree! I'm so sorry! What? Oh, I see. Ow. Good. Very good. He's going to die anyway? No! You don't know that? Maybe she just asks him to bless the clothing before I put it on. How many pieces of wood did he need? Was it 30 or 40? $30? Okay, almost there. Ready for the new Zelda? Trying to be. Trying to complete as much as I can. By Iron Shroom. I don't know. Was I getting that much more from the axe? Oh well, I have enough now. Away we go. How many lizards do I have? Only 5. Yeah, sometimes I got 2, sometimes I got 1. I feel like that was the same with the bombs, though. Lizard? There. I feel like at any time the game is just like, yeah, there's totally a lizard streamer. just down the road. You can't miss it. Where's the lizard game? They lied to me again, didn't they? Oh, there's a bug of some kind there. That was cool. Whatever. I'm going to Tarrytown. This place sucks. Did I not see it? No. There are so many lizards that I think the sensor just switches from lizard to lizard. It ran up when I span? Oh, sucks. Yeah, it's very confusing because it like zooshes quickly from lizard to lizard, so I can never tell like how accurately I'm tracking them. It ran across the screen. Wasn't looking at that part of the screen. Sometimes you focus in on one point. I have used the land bridge once or twice. Distribution. I'd like to get a general store up and running, but there's no one with the connections and qualifications to run it. Do you think you could keep an eye out for someone who knows about distribution can run a general store? That's a good thought. Rito can fly around, so they should be able to retrieve and deliver supplies. Good luck, you'll need it. Wait, you're not Sun? What a fucking scam. Are there any stores that sell lizards and also Lizalfos, red and blue tails? I need them. Beetle sells lizards sometimes? Oh, yeah. No help from chat? But why? Wait, didn't they say traveling merchants? So actually coming all the way over here like this might not be helpful. But I guess we'll start here. Lauren, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you very, very much. That's kind. Does this place have the best music?
Ah.
Hyrule Castle is amazing, that's true. Okay, who are you?
Hi.
Burla. But it can't be someone who's an existing merchant, right? It said traveling merchant, so that makes me think I gotta go, like, find someone on the road, which means I'm fucked.
Ah.
3 elk tokens? Oh.
Ooh. Ah.
Beetle is not named Sun. Oh god. Beetleson. And also Naruto, which is what the game hinted. Hello, is your name Sun? Nope. It's not looking good, chat. Ew, this, and that. Thank you for the 11 months.
Oh.
Hey, morning. I'm glad Meadow has settled down, but I have bigger problems. My mom said she wants me to take over the family store. Oh, I remember you. You wanted your own store. Let's go to Tarrytown, buddy. So in need of a general store. That's perfect. But the Kala region? That's pretty far out there. Guess I've got to leave the nest someday and to have my own store. Made up my mind. I'm going. I'm going to gather some items on the way to Tarrytown and sell them at my new shop. Yeah. No worries. Hi, Jackie was here. It is good to see you either way. I hope you had a nice stream. I tell lizard nearby, I don't believe you. Lies. There's no such thing. It's right down the road, I can't miss it. Ow. Oh, I'm here.
Ooh.
Managed to find a Rito. He wasted no time getting a general store up and running. Apparently his family runs one too. With a name like Feistin, he'll fit right in. He's selling things that he's picked up while flying around. Next is 50. Oh, how many houses do you need, sir? Too many. Well, arrows are nice, I guess. Is that cheaper than usual? It didn't seem so bad. I'm looking for lizards. Have you seen any? Sorry. What's the deal? I normally don't have time to mingle with commoners, but I have a feeling about you. I'll make an exception this time. Your clothes. I'm guessing you're a little hard up for cash, am I right? Fuck off. Bye.